divided by the total market sale multiplied by 100.
That's market share. So for a business, so whenever we talk about the market share of the business, simply we're talking about the brand of that business. Do you understand? So what do I write? I said, as businesses grow, there's likelihood that their market share grows. However, they will also benefit from having a greater brand recognition. We're talking about brand recognition, we're talking about people willing to recognize themselves with that brand. Do you get it? People willing to recognize themselves with that brand. Because the brand already has a name. A name that people would always want to get attached to. Do you understand? So as businesses grow, they tend to have an increased market share and brand recognition because people will know that product. So as the brand becomes stronger, a business will be able to. So like I told you earlier, whenever we talk about market share, we need to talk about what? The brand of the business. So as the business becomes bigger and larger, it becomes more powerful and the brand becomes so strong. So if the brand becomes stronger, what happens? It will be able to charge higher prices. We're talking about higher prices, we're talking about premium prices. Because as the business tends to become bigger, the demand for that product becomes price inelastic. Whatever price they call, people would want to buy, customers would want to buy. Because the name is already at the top. Do you understand? The market position for that product or the market position for that brand is at the top. So you said like Apple, yes. It's on the top. So whatever the price itself, people would buy because it has already made a name for itself. Is it clear? The second one, make the product distinct from that of rivals. So still using the example of Apple, look at the iPhone. It is different from whenever they make out a new product, it's all they make a new version. It's always different from all the phones. So it's distinct. They are making their product different from the rest of the competitors. The third one, create customer loyalty. So it becomes important for customers to always look out for that brand. It is always important for that business they always want to look out for that brand. That's all. Just have customer loyalty there. They will not think about any product in their mind anymore than what? The same Apple. I think it's clear. The fourth one, the fifth one, achieve greater product recognition. When we talk about product recognition, what does that imply? It implies that whenever the product is being talked about, it already has a name. So with or without advertisement, the product will sell. Do you understand? Develop an image. What is an image? An image is a perception people have about your product when the product or when the brand is being mentioned. That's what an image is here. The perception, the logo, image. The perception people have about a product or brand whenever its name is being mentioned. So, what we think about the name of that product whenever they mention that name is what we call the image. So, MIS, it's a good school. That's the perception. That's the image. The school has created an image for itself that people are recognizing with. That's what an image is here now. The perception people think, the perception of people whenever the image of whenever the name of a brand is being mentioned. So as business increases market share, as business becomes so big, it increases its image. Do you understand image here? And the last one, launch new product easily. So it becomes easier for look at Apple now, iPhone now. There's iPhone 13 or 14 now. 14. Without even stress, people start buying. They start queuing to buy. Yes or no? So Apple is able to continue to launch launch different kind of modes of phone without stress, because it already has what a name, and the name comes as a result of its growth. It was not like this before. It started little, but now it becomes so bigger. So one of the objectives of Apple, when it started thinking about growth, is to increase its market share and recognition, which is really happening right now in the long run. Is it clear? The next objective is about increased profitability. As business continue to grow, they also have to think about profitability, not just power in the market, not just increase market share. You have to increase your profit, because if you are not increasing your profit, you might come back to the what is economies of scale. Do you understand? Because with profit, you'll be able to innovate. With profit, you'll be able to develop new products. With profit, you'll be able to acquire the best workers within the industry. With profit, you'll be able to do a lot of things that your competitors will not be able to do. So look at what I wrote about profit. One of the objectives of growth is profit maximization. If a business increases its profit, it will have the capability to develop new products. You'll be able to launch new products and develop them, and make acquisitions. You'll be able to employ capital and labor. You'll be able to get new equipment, because you can retain your profit. You'll be able to employ the best workers, the best managers, the best directors within the industry, because you have the money to pay them. You have the financial capability to pay them. But if your profit is not increasing, you will not be able to do that. Do you understand increased profitability? We are talking about growth, but whenever we talk about growth, we have to think about why do we need growth? These are the objectives of growth. We talk about increased power, increased market power. Now we talk about increased market share and recognition. We talk about increased profitability. I think they are clear. Increased market share, we talk about market share. Whenever we think about market share, we think about the brand of that product. Because it means what's the brand of the product, what the brand is giving in that industry. What is the stake, what is the brand holding, what is the position of that brand in that industry. That is the market share. So a business that is increasing in size would increase its market share. And if it increases its market share, the brand will have improved. And if the brand is improving, it will be able to charge higher prices, premium prices. Which means whatever it charges, customers will buy. It will be able to make its product different, so different from that of its competitors. It will be able to create customer loyalty, so customers will always look out for that brand. They won't look out for any other thing than that brand. They will always come back to buy. That is customer loyalty. Achieve greater product recognition. Its position will be at the top. Develop an image, the perception people would have whenever the name of the brand or whenever the name of the product is being mentioned. And the last one, launch new product easily. So it becomes easier for them to launch a new product. They don't have to stress. They don't have to do a lot of advertisement. You don't see Apple advertisement these days. Do you see advertisement? The only thing you see is that a new product is in town. A new product is in the market. Yes or no? Yes or no? And they buy. People buy. Without waiting for the adverts. That is the benefit of growth. Any questions about it? You can do the